Well, now the superstar's life is a movie with Kevin Spacey taking the stage. Yeah, well, that's...
And trying to go home.
Leave him alone, man. He's frustrated. Oh, come on, man. He's frustrated. He's frustrated, man. What the hell are you doing? That is so wrong. Why are you going to do like that for the children, man? Oh, come on, man. Oh, my God.
Chris Kapp captured the altercation on his video camera. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, I think certainly you captured on videotape what so many people in South Florida are feeling. Tell me about the scene. What was going on there? What were all those people doing around there? Can you describe the scene to me?
Yes, there was a protest that varied in number from day to day. In the early days, I think there were more people there wanting to get back on to inspect their homes. That day, there were probably only 50 or 60 people there.
There was a protest.
They were very irate.
So these were people, they were all residents who were upset with authorities because they were trying to get in to inspect the damage on their homes.
Exactly. In fact, there were people with signs, the classic protest.
Do you think the authorities overreacted at all here?
In this case, with the taser incident, I mean, the man in the van was wrong, don't get me wrong. But the police, I feel, way overreacted. The reason I feel that primarily is because there were 3 children in the car, very young children. And children don't know the difference between a taser and a pistol. All they know is that the police shot their daddy, and that's bad for everybody, the police included.
Yeah. You actually lived there part-time. You were not there during the hurricane, but you got a chance to inspect your damage. How soon after Hurricane Charlie hit were you able to get in and see how damaged your home was?
I was actually there that day, the day that video was shot, which was Monday afternoon. I spent several hours on the beach, walked several miles up and down the beach and the streets, got a chance to inspect my home. And was a little surprised that there is devastation. There's several homes completely destroyed, but mine fortunately was okay, and there's not that much danger. They made it sound like they weren't letting, well, it seemed the story changed from time to time. It was too dangerous to be there, there were gas lines, there were sewers, it changed depending on who was asking the questions.
So then why are they
it was not unsafe, in my opinion. In my opinion, it's more unsafe during spring break. Yeah.
Why are they keeping people out then, in your opinion? If you say it's not safe.
I don't have the slightest idea.
Because now I was on the ground there on Monday. I did see a lot of power lines. I saw furniture hanging out of windows, poles that have been bent at the base. It doesn't look like the kind of situation you want to be wandering around in.
In time, by Monday, that was several days after the hurricane, and I believe the power had been turned off. There were no power lines. Most of the lines that were down on the roads were TV cable and telephone lines. I witnessed no power lines that were down. I witnessed no gas leaks. I saw no raw sewage. It wasn't that dangerous, to be perfectly honest with you. I went over there in the exact same outfit I have on now, flip-flops, shorts, and a tank top, and didn't feel threatened in any way by anything in the environment.
Can you talk to me a little bit about what's going on there now in terms of people just getting the basics like hot meals and the like? I understand now the Salvation Army is there. Also, while I was there, I saw an organization, Convoy of Hope. Are people getting what they need?
I believe they are, and there's a lot of tremendous, I mean, the videotape shows the bad side. I mean, any kind of disaster brings out the best and the worst in people, I believe. And I think the best is what should be focused on here. There were people, the owner of the Fishmonger restaurant, who delivered thousands of pounds of ice to the island. People had no refrigeration, no electricity. I've seen people at intersections that normally 8-lane intersections where people are just blasting through, coming to a complete stop and waiting for each other to go. There's a lot of common courtesy, and I think in the pinch, people will come together.
So there's frustration along with courtesy. You're seeing a lot of cooperation by residents there?
Yes, and that's part of what angered me and I resented, the fact that the beach was not in that bad of shape. And I think people, the government, and I'm not blaming the police, it's the governing body, the ruling body on Fort Myers Beach, it doesn't have any faith in the people. I have a lot of faith in people. I do believe that people will come together and help each other when the need arises.
Chris Kapp, thanks for your time this morning. I know you're dealing with your own damage and devastation there. Good luck to you in the coming days and weeks and months. Chris, thanks.
Thank you, Renee.
Yeah.
He's fucking gay, I bet on him.
All right, here we got Chris Camp right after his live interview on